Welcome back, everyone. Forgive my my slightly messy voice. I'm a little bit under the weather, but that won't stop me from meeting this deadline for this review. So this week we're going spelunking for some booty with Hailey's treasure adventure. So let's just dig right on in. So the plot is this: Hailey and her sister are coming back from schooling, talking, and Hailey's going on about how people kept staring at her booba.
Almost impossible to resist. But please don't stare at my huge booba. It makes me so self-conscious. Like, my face is up here today.
But then there is an ugly bastard casino owner saying that their father is in debt and got an offer to marry one of them. They, of course, said fuck that noise, so they offered to pay the debt themselves. Turns out their father had some treasure on them, and yeah, they're on a hunt for said treasure. Now, this game story is pretty average. Keep in mind that this game is still a work in progress. So, yeah, other than that, it's pretty average, but for right now, let's see how the story develops so far. Maybe I'll cover it in a second load. There's also a few other things I haven't checked out, but once again, I'll do that in second load if it gets there. Now, the game uses the Unity engine, so this means games are either going to be completely good or complete and total hot garbage. And I'm glad to say that it is the former. The pixel art looks something similar to Time Gale on the Sega CD, and some of those Japanese Flash games that I can't really come to mind. The animations are pretty well paced and smooth, so that's something I expect, and some of the fully drawn CGs are practically good as well. The soundtrack is nothing to write home about, but it fits the whole adventure theme and sometimes simulates the dark depths of the mines that you're about to endure. The gameplay is kind of your basic treasure hunting platformer, with some bits of Metroid, of course. So it makes sense because you are spelunking / treasure hunting. Of course, you have a map. Thankfully, Ashley's drones mapped up the whole area so that way you won't get lost. So that way the game won't suffer from the case of, where do I go? What do I do? There are some rather questionable things about the game that, yeah, it's just questionable. For example, the zoom out is mapped to a button when it should have just been like that by default. It really helps the player, detect what's up ahead. This isn't something like changing a window screen or something. Like, this is like a big quality of life thing. Why need a button? It should just be like that by default. Hell, a good chunk of the time, I forgot that this was even there. It's like the blood in Mortal Kombat. It should just be there by default in the first place. Now, another questionable thing is the crouch / lay down buttons. So you use the right bumper to crouch and the left button to fully lay down, when in reality, it should have just been all in one button. For example, one button, you crouch, and then you press the same button again to fully lay down, the same button for a third time, and then you stand back up. Not this. The combat in this game is pretty damn basic as well. You can swing your pickaxe or just stomp. Both of these are kind of your really main arsenal attack. You also have some small bombs here and there, but they're next to unreliable because they throw in an upward arc. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, a lot of the enemies in this game are rather piss easy, if not can pose a minor annoyance. However, the one enemy that constantly gave me the most shit is the goblins and the damn zombies. These guys can take a bunch of hits from a nearly fully upgraded pickaxe swing, and hell, some of them are just, the hitboxes for the goblins are just fucking fuck. But yeah, as previously said, you can upgrade your armor and skills and all that fun stuff. You can also have more sub-weapons as well. Speaking of which, where are my other sub-weapons? Where the hell is my dynamite or my Molotov cocktail? In fact, there is dynamite, you just can't really use it outside of like this big rock chunk. Like, what the hell? That's such a missed opportunity. There's also a game where you can play as Ashley, but I still have yet to experience that, so once again, I'll probably cover that on my second load video as well. But other than that, the game has a pretty somewhat solid foundation. You just got to work out a lot of the kinks and minor annoyances. So I'd say a slight recommendation. The game is like $2 right now on itch.io, so you're not really, so it's not really that bad. But until then, everyone, good night and good luck.
If you enjoyed this video and wish to see more of Overlord content, please like, comment, subscribe, and the bell for both uploads and community post. Also follow him on social media such as Twitter and Pixiv.